It's now time for super analysis. And of course, low tech. Super Bowl 49. We're going to go through as many Super Bowls as we can. And we'll start here in the most famous, one of the most famous plays of the Super Bowl. And as you know, the worst call in the Super Bowl history. You know what play I'm talking about. We go right to the end of the game. Super Bowl analysis, low tech, SALT production, and we got to start, however, with this play. Well, just as a little intro, let's get it going. Here we are, of course, Seattle down 4, 28-24 to throw. Look at Curse coming up with that ball. Miraculously. I show it because I want to give you the context of the last play. Obviously, New England's got to be thinking at this point, we're going to lose another Super Bowl on another ridiculous catch. Are you kidding me? There's my favorite part of the play. You see 30 jumping over there? It's my favorite part. You'll get to see that a few times. That's one of my favorite part of the play. Is one guy on New England decided, instead of knocking the ball away, I think I'm going to jump over. Watch, you'll get a good view. Whoa, there he goes, number 30 jumping. Forget the catch. Forget that. It was unbelievable. But the fact that one guy decided to jump over the play gets me all excited. Tom Brady, again, of course, we'll get a chance to see a little, they're going to show it over and over. But here we got to show little David Tyree. Go back to Super Bowl 42, show how there they lost on the miraculous catch. Rodney Harrison bending David Tyree into a pretzel, but can't get that ball away from Tyree. So New England's gone through this before. They lost Super Bowl 46 on the Manningham catch. The Manningham catch, and that wasn't miraculous, but that was a spectacular throw and had to be put right in a certain spot. So it's 3 Super Bowls where a catch, a tremendous catch, hurt them. I want to show this play just to show you that there was a big hole there, and that's a play that usually Marshawn Lynch would have scored. However, if we'll have a chance in a different SALT production to show the play by Hightower using his healthy shoulder. He didn't use his dislocated. He had a dislocated shoulder. He dived into the legs of Lynch, making a tackle. And Lynch doesn't usually go down on the first hit, but there he did. But I just want to also show you it was a big hole, and that again at this point, the psychological the psyche of New England's got to be down. Like, they're going to win again on another miraculous catch. End of the game anyway. It's very hard to play defensive. The defense is more worn down than the offense towards the end of the game. We can go through why on a different time on that, but it's going to be tough to hold. And Marshawn Lynch should have an easy time now. 2nd and goal. Let's look at the time here. 2nd and goal, 1 minute left. Now, of course, here Bill Belichick should be calling timeout. Oh, we'll go through that in a different SALT production. The biggest blunder in Super Bowl history up to this moment. Why Bill Belichick doesn't call time here. Of course, he should call time in case Seattle was very likely to score. Give Brady as much time to get down the field to try to get a tying field goal. We'll go through that, but right now we're at the half-yard line. So here we go, 57. Listen. See that now? Al Michaels mentions that they should be thinking about making a timeout. Collinsworth now mentions, listen, do you let him score? That is incorrect. I can go through. That'll be another SALT production why it would not be correct to let him score here. No need for that, as there was a need in Super Bowl 46 where Bill Belichick correctly let the Giants score there. And here we go. The greatest play in Super Bowl history. The biggest blunder. Why is he throwing? And it's intercepted. I do have witnesses, by the way, that as he was dropping back, I yelled out at the Super Bowl party that I was watching and yelling, what is he doing? Now, why would you not run it there? Now, that's very easy to second guess after. So we're going to go through it. So first of all, look at the time, 20 seconds left. The snap actually happened. Let's go back. When did he actually snap the ball? Let's go back here. Okay. Hello tech production. You can see the top of the head, the lower head. I'm moving one. This is really low tech. Let's get the exact time when he snapped it. 2nd down. New England has How many timeouts left? 2 timeouts left. Okay, it was 25 seconds left, basically, he snapped it. I just paused it, 24, and the play's already started. So 25 seconds left. Pete Carroll claimed, I don't have time to run it 3. Seattle has 1 timeout left. Should point that out. Of course they have time to run it 3 times. They could run it on this play. By the way, they didn't have to let it run down all the way to 25 seconds. But they did. Okay. So let's say they run it. It takes 5 seconds for the play. 20 seconds left. Timeout. Now you go into the huddle, 3rd down, and you call 2 plays. You have to call 2 plays, 2 running plays to Lynch. You call a running play. Let's say it takes 5 seconds. Now there's 15 seconds left, and it's 4th down. You don't get in. You got 15 seconds to get to the line and make sure you snap that ball with more than 0 seconds on the clock. So he can even get 3 runs in there. There is no problem getting 3 runs in there. He claimed he could only get 2. Well, certainly you can get 2. It's all you need is 1, because Marshawn Lynch would have walked in standing up. Come on now. New England would not have been able to stop him from going right in. It would have been an easy touchdown. Now you have the stats people. If you have those stats people that go, well, if you look back, Marshawn Lynch only converted 1 out of every 5, like 20 out of. They have some stat where only from the inside the 1, he doesn't get it. Stop with the stats. Again, context of this situation, Marshawn Lynch is going to walk right in. Well, New England's going to reach back for that extra. Come on, he's going to score. He's probably going to score easily. He will almost, and I would say more than 50% chance score, certainly on 2 runs and certainly 3 runs. Again, because Bill Belichick didn't call time, a touchdown wins it here. New England's not going to have enough time to get down the field, so this basically cost them the game. Now, there's another great stat they throw around. Do you know that there were over 100 passes thrown from inside the 1 during the football season of the 2014 season? During this season that the Super Bowl happened, over 100 throws from inside the 1, and not 1 was picked off. Not 1. So you say, what are the odds of it being picked off? Very little. Yeah, that might be true, but why take the chance? You admit that there's at least a 2% chance of it being picked off, so why take that chance? Now, I happen to feel, now let's take a look at this play. This is a throw over the middle. First of all, I'm going to put my finger in there. It could be deflected at the line, this throw. It could be deflected, popped up in the air, and a defender catch it. And you could have what happened. Here's Butler jump. It doesn't look like he's going to get there right now. Lockett does look open. That's why he threw it. I mean, he's already throwing it, so you can't blame Wilson for thinking that that's why didn't Wilson see he was covered? He's not covered right there. See that? He's not covered. But it could get picked off there. Also, from the speed of the throw over the middle, it could hit Lockett right in the chest, pop up in the air, and be picked off. I mean, we've had plays where it throws over the middle or more down. I would say there's about a 5% chance, 3 to 5% chance of this ball being picked off. Why take that chance? Silliest, biggest blunder. Bevill. Now, Bevill, who I praised in my first part, this is part 2 of Darrell Bevill. I praised him for being able to, the innovator, to how to use the athletic quarterback. The only guy I know that uses the athletic quarterback properly and makes Russell Wilson from a good quarterback into a very good, excellent quarterback. No other coordinator does that. But here, he got to be held accountable for the biggest blunder in Super Bowl history. And let's run it now. Where are we? Let's run it. Because let's see. We get to see a couple of replays. That he did make up a lot of ground fast. I want to now point out that Mr. Butler said, oh, yeah, we practiced this one. Oh, yeah, we worked on this in practice. Oh, and I got burned. I got burned a few times. I couldn't defend it well. Why would Bill Belichick be practicing this play? All right. I know I watch 256 games a year. I think I watched every Seattle game. I don't think Seattle ran it once, but, I'm not going to give you my conspiracy theory why Belichick is practiced that play, but I'm not sure why he did. I'm being cynical now as to why. Maybe you could figure out why in the world I'm a little cynical towards Bill Belichick as to why he would have practiced that play during the week. Also, I could also factor into why he didn't call timeout. If you know where I'm heading. All right. Anyway, that's a different discussion for a different SALT topic. And this undrafted free agent, jumping in front, making the interception of a lifetime, unreal, is right.
The phenomenal play that wound up in Percy's arms. There are flags on the field for celebration. Amazing. Butler,
We're just going to enjoy the moment now.
Out of West Alabama.
They tried a pick play, Al. They tried to go here.
Now they praise Browner for crowding at the line, allowing Butler the room to get up there and jump the pattern. You can't make that call, says Collinsworth.
You've got a guy that's been borderline.
On a Sunday night game this year, he says he asked Bevill, and he said, well, Bevill said, weren't you surprised by the call? And Collinsworth said, yeah, I sure was. He said, well, isn't that a good thing? Right? As this was unexpected. Of course, they say back, yeah, you unexpectedly made the biggest blunder in Super Bowl history. Yeah, you certainly surprised everyone, and that's you do get credit for surprising everyone. Okay.
Unstoppable in this part of the field. I can't believe the call.
Let's take a look at Bill Brady's reaction and end on that. They never showed Bill Belichick's reaction. I'd like to see Bill Belichick's reaction. They do show Richard Sherman's reaction. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I agree with you. Why make that call? You're down on the half-yard line.
Why make that call? An unsportsmanlike conduct, excessive celebration. We had to get one of those in there. That is a SALT production. Super Bowl 49.